welcome back to my channel. Getting right into it. Another personal type video, which if you're watching, you don't care probably. But the thing about why I care, that I want to like move away from just like talking about my personal issues and make like, not like make content necessarily, because that has a different meaning. And you know, people make lifestyle content, people make like personal content, but more so like make things about things is because I think those videos are better and of higher quality. So I want to produce something of higher quality. But to produce something of higher quality requires production time. As in, I have to take the time to think and conceive the thoughts and like make notes, write them down, and then like follow along with them. And, you know, it takes longer. And also that process kind of gives me more anxiety. And I do this thing where when I have notes, starting them, or even finishing them, I can finish making the notes and then something about it makes me not want to make the video anymore. It's like when you tell someone you're going to or you want to do something and it makes your brain check it off as if you've already done it. There are things, I do this a lot with video ideas actually. I know if I tell people what I want to do, I will stop wanting to do it. It's not a thing of like, oh, my people are going to take my ideas or this or that. It is, if I say it, I will lose the desire. I have plans. I cannot, what does Dr. Umar say?
I'm telling you now, I have plans that I cannot share with you right now because the haters will sabotage me. I have plans that I cannot share with you right now because the haters will sabotage me.
It's the Dr. Umar thing of the haters will sabotage me, but I'm the haters and I will sabotage myself. I'm getting back into the process, and really this is kind of aside the point. But I did see something the other day that like made things click in my mind, sort of along the topic of the things that I've been talking about when it comes to like me and my goals and like this confusion that I've had. And I think part of why I've been like stuck on this idea of like I need to make a vision board and etc. and so forth. Like I had mentioned previously, I'm still like cycling almost in the idea with this idea of like make a vision board, you forget about it, oh I want to do it again, no I don't, and all that. So I thought to myself, you know, I think if I had physical materials, this would be more inspiring to me and I could really get into it more. So I went to CVS. CVS. I went to CVS and I bought a magazine. I had to literally look up where do you buy magazines, because I can picture being a kid and being in a grocery store and just seeing like a huge wall full, like ceiling to floor with magazines, or ceiling, the top of the display, just like packed together all these different things. And I was trying to picture in my mind the same store, and I could not picture where the magazines are in that store. So I didn't go to either of those places. Gas is expensive. I had to look up where can I buy magazines, and someone on Reddit said CVS. So I was like, okay, I'll try that. I went to CVS. They did have magazines. And I bought an issue of Vogue because I was like, okay, this is going to have nice images, like good content for collage making and vision boarding and stuff. You know, I'm a fashion person, you know, I'm into style and culture, whatever. I was thinking about getting a National Geographic. I thought National Geographic, by the way, dismantled their whole print thing. Like, I thought they were going to stop being a print magazine and only do online or like digital issues. I guess not, because I saw two different National Geographics. One I think was a special edition on the brain, and I wanted to get that one, but I was like, $15 is a lot of money for me to cut this up. And I had even decided just to go to a store, because I went to my local library's book sale and they didn't have any magazines. I did get other stuff, separate video maybe. So I was really only buying materials because I couldn't find them like cheap or free, which is normally how I get collage material. So in a way I was really like betting on this to be like the solution for me. And then I get home and I'm looking through this magazine, like expecting to be hit with inspiration or like something. And I just wasn't. I was just like, nothing in this is interesting to me or like relevant to me or aspirational to me. And also I noticed, like, I know magazines are mostly ads, but as I was flipping through, it was like 70 pages of ads before the table of contents. I was like, this is kind of wild. Paying to be advertised to like this, like to this extent. I should take a look at what the articles are and if they're like interesting. One might say I should have done that before purchasing it, but I bought it to cut it up, so like I don't care. But anyway, so I was like, okay, so like digital things aren't working, Pinterest isn't working, going through my camera roll, which is another thing I tried. I was like, okay, if I'm making a vision board, let me use images that I've taken myself or of times or of like things that I've done or like feelings that I've felt to like I want to evoke these emotions and these experiences. I like aggregated a bunch of those, but even then I was like, I'm not interested now in doing the thing and like making the thing. And I bought a magazine, something physical to be like, okay, maybe I just need to do this in the 3D space so I can like connect with it more. Didn't work. So I was really like at a dead end almost. And you know, again, the repeating the cycle. So then what happened was the other day I was on Instagram and I follow Doechii's personal account. It's called Guts, Grit, Glamour, I think. And she posted like a kind of long for Instagram, you know what I mean? She posted a long-ish video, and when it comes to like short form platforms like Instagram or like TikTok, I don't always like to watch long videos because I'm just like not in the mood for it, you know? The thing is with like Instagram Reels or like TikTok is you're getting like a personalized tasting menu of content, but you are not opening up and selecting what you're in the mood for, what you want at that moment. So when it comes to like really when it comes to longer videos or certain like topics, sometimes I'm like, I'm just really not in the mood to deal with this right now. This isn't what I opened the app for. But anyway, so me even staying and watching the video, that's like, whoa. Is it fate? No. But really, it was a little out of character for me to sit and watch the video, but I'm glad that I did, because she articulated this concept or these ideas that I feel like I really needed to hear. I'm not putting the video in like to show and tell, because she has specifically posted or said online, do not reshare the stuff from my personal page to the greater public. So I don't know, go follow. I don't know if it's private. I don't know if that account is private because I hopped, as soon as she mentioned it, I hopped in and I followed. But anyway, if you follow, I guess go watch the video. If you don't follow, sorry. I'm not going to put the video into my video, as, you know, to respect her wishes, because she said specifically don't share my content outside of this space. And I want to be respectful of that. But I do want to talk about the idea, and I do want to attribute it to her because, you know, she gave me this, like, epiphany almost. She was talking about the idea of self-research and the difference between gathering and collecting imagery and of real deep research. And it really, like, clicked with me that was 100% what I was doing. I'm searching for imagery and, like, scrounging around and, like, digging to try to see a visual image of something that will, like, wake me up to an understanding of myself. And that, it's like that can happen, but it's almost like, it feels like being an archaeologist and going into the middle of the desert and just, you know, guessing. All right, let's start digging in the sand here. I didn't see anything. Let's dig in the sand there. It's like you may be making an educated guess as to, like, what environment can I find this species in, but you're not using your skills and your power to the fullest. You as in me. I'm not using my skills and my power to the fullest in terms of trying to discover things about myself. So I have been kind of inspired, or, like, made aware now that to find these things that I feel are so lost about myself, or discover these things that I feel like I'm so unaware of, I need to go deeper. I guess I have to be more intentional and, like, question myself more specifically. And also look to other things for inspiration besides, like, images and aesthetics and ideas that other people have, like, curated and packaged. So I guess overall, like, less seeing visually and more thinking and visualizing, seeing. Less seeing, more seeing. What it really means is I need to pick that journal up and diary my thoughts, which I don't know why I hate things that are good for me. I need to just write with my hands and journal, and, like, it will lead places. I don't like using journal prompts. Not even I don't like, that's not my thing. I just don't necessarily do that. Done. Big sister to the rescue. Okay, sorry, my sister was texting me. Okay, so exactly how I'm going to do that, I'm not sure yet. If I'm going to journal in a particular way, do particular things, I'm not sure yet. But I feel like seeing that video and sort of, like, getting, like, a breakdown was really beneficial for me. And it really, like, opened up my mind and, like, made me realize I'm staying too, like, surface level with myself, which is strange because me personally, I really like the observance of myself and the study of myself. Like, the first video I posted, I was sitting on it for so long without editing it because I was so scared that I was going to, like, cringe myself out. But when I started, I was so, like, why was I afraid of this? Because I know that I like to see myself and observe myself in as many different ways as possible, almost. Like, I guess I just fascinate myself. Maybe that's conceited, and maybe that's the meaning of life. But I've been kind of, like, I guess, shying away from myself in that way. Trying to like not be me, or trying to like project out and like manifest this like cookie cutter kind of like perfect version of myself that I don't want to come to fruition because it's generic, and that's not who I am. Like that's not who anyone, well, I guess some people have to be basic, but and there's no shame in that, but you must be authentically basic if that is you. And even as I was doing that, and as I was looking for like someone else to be, I was dissatisfied. I really have to go rescue my sister, so let me wrap it up. Anyway, the point is now I confidently have a direction to go in, and the direction is journaling and like reading and like thinking and still consuming and like gathering images, but in a way where I'm going on journeys, not just like, oh, this looks good, save this in the folder. It's like, okay, this looks good. What do I like about this? Why do I like this? What do I have to say about this? How does it relate to me? Where can I like organize it in my like, Doechii called it a self catalog. How can I continue to go deeper and deeper and deeper? And the other thing is, I'm always sort of on the journey to try to be braver, and I am looking for more ways to commit to doing that in like small choices every day, or like incremental steps. So I'm looking out for ways to do that, to like extend the boundaries of my comfort zone. Or so in conclusion, I am rejuvenated in my self-curiosity, and I feel like I've had like a breakthrough. So things are looking up. I feel like I've found like the missing piece in all of this. If you like the video, like the video. If you have something to say, comment in the comments. Subscribe if you want to see more of me. And goodbye.